So here I am in Whitby, North Yorkshire. I used to come here a lot when I was a kid. We used to stay in a little cottage just over there, and I used to have to sleep on a fold-out bed in the front room. I liked the arcades and the beach, and my dad liked the long walks and the history. But we both like the chips, and they do good chips here, so I thought this would be as good a place as any to scatter his ashes, which is what we did a couple of days ago. So it's not been the easiest of weeks, but what I've found is sometimes looking at the world through a lens makes it a little bit easier to deal with. So that's what I've been doing this week. And besides, this place is special to me for a whole other reason. This place totally changed my life. We used to come here the same week as the folk festival, and I don't know why. The rest of the year my parents showed absolutely no interest or love for folk music, but for some reason they fixed on that. So every year we came here and I got taken to see so many Morris dancers. But when I went out on my own, I found something else. Because then, right here, in front of the bandstand, I saw the fabulous Salami Brothers, a motley crew of street performers, feats of strength and magic and music and circus, and front and centre, the juggler, Riccardo Salami. He held the show together. He wasn't even that great a juggler, but he was pretty good, but he was funny and he was charismatic, and I fell in love with the whole thing. These anarchic, crazy, weird, misfit outlaw clowns, and I wanted to be them. So I watched every show they did that year, and then we came back next year and I watched every show they did next year, and then the year after and the year after that, and I'd got a book from the library and I'd learned to juggle, and I was fantasizing about being a performer, but it was just a fantasy. I was too shy and I had a stutter, and no. And so, after a couple of years of practice and daydreaming, and when my parents thought I was doing something else, I stepped out onto this little piazza in front of this little market square with 3 second-hand flaming torches, lit them up, put the hat out, and did my first bit of actual busking. It's so weird how this looks like a tiny Covent Garden. It's like the universe knew. It was training wheels. Bye, Dad, and thanks, Whitby, because this is the place that the teenage me realised that I could determine my own path by listening to myself and not necessarily other people, and by working hard to follow those weird little things that were important to me. It worked back then and it still works now. Hope it works for you too.